Hello, I'm Jonathan from Boom Instructor Training, and I've been an ADI trainer for over 20 years. Take a look at my website. There are some really helpful Part 3 video tutorials which you can buy to prepare for your Part 3 test. On this video, I'll be giving 5 reasons why PDIs fail the Part 3 test. The national pass rate for the ADI Part 3 test at the time of making this video is only 36%. So that means 64% of everyone who attempts the Part 3 test fails. And I think that's really bad. So let's explore why so many PDIs fail the Part 3 test. Reason 1 for failing the Part 3 test: the PDI was not properly prepared. And this would be because either the PDI had not had enough training, or the PDI had had poor training. Unfortunately, not every ADI trainer is good at providing ADI training. Some ADI trainers are really good, like myself, and some aren't. So if a PDI fails the Part 3 test, perhaps they've had poor quality training and they don't really understand how to provide a client-centered driving lesson in a way which satisfies the requirements of the Part 3 test. The Part 3 test is actually quite easy, providing you know what you're doing. Also, maybe a PDI fails the Part 3 test because they've had an ADI trainer who overcomplicates everything, and therefore the PDI feels confused. On your Part 3 test, you need to get the basics right and keep it simple. Reason 2 for failing the Part 3 test, and this is very common: the PDI did not like roleplay. Roleplay can feel awkward, fake, unrealistic, embarrassing, and stressful. Not every ADI trainer is good at delivering roleplay training, and not every PDI benefits from receiving roleplay training. Roleplay isn't an effective way of learning for every PDI. Therefore, if a PDI has had a poor experience with roleplay training, then this PDI won't have learnt much or benefited from roleplay training, and consequently, this PDI will be underprepared for the Part 3 test. In my opinion, a much better way for you to learn how to teach pupils would be to use my Part 3 video tutorials. This is a very easy and convenient way for you to learn how to teach pupils. Reason 3 for failing the Part 3 test: the PDI hasn't had enough practice and experience teaching pupils. It is important every PDI gets sufficient practice teaching pupils, and this needs to be quality practice. Quality practice means being mentored by an experienced ADI who has a good understanding of the requirements of the Part 3 test. Every PDI needs help, advice, and guidance throughout this practice phase leading up to their Part 3 test. If you buy my Part 3 video tutorials, then I can help you and I can guide you throughout your practice phase leading up to your Part 3 test. So if a PDI doesn't get enough practice teaching pupils with the support of an experienced ADI, then they will have less chance of passing the Part 3 test. Reason 4 for failing the Part 3 test: the PDI was too nervous. When a person gets very nervous, this can overwhelm them. They get all tongue-tied, they forget what to do, they get all flustered, and logical decision-making goes out of the window. If you're feeling nervous leading up to your Part 3 test, then check out my YouTube video on this channel called 2 Tips to Calm Your Nerves. Reason 5 for failing the Part 3 test: occasionally And I'm sure this doesn't apply to you, but sometimes it does happen. So from time to time, a PDI just won't have the right aptitude for the job. Being a driving instructor simply isn't the right job for them. It's just not a good fit for that person. And because of this, they struggle with everything. And this sometimes happens. Check out my YouTube video on this channel called "Should You Become a Driving Instructor?" And this will help determine and clarify whether being a driving instructor is the right job for you. Now I have some good news, and the good news is you can massively increase your chance of passing your Part 3 test by going to my website and buying my Part 3 video tutorials. These are a brilliant way for you to prepare yourself for the Part 3 test. I hope this has been helpful. Please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate this. And remember, when you're teaching pupils, keep it simple and enjoy it.